Yeah, the national average for substance abuse recovery is something like 10%, right? Like 1 out of 10 people gets it. And, there's a lot of different programs out there, 12-step programs and rehabilitation programs and treatment programs. And, there's all of these different things that are available to people that are suffering from alcoholism or addiction or any kind of a behavioral disorder. There's plenty of options out there, but they're not really working, right? 10% is failing. Any way you look at it, 10% is failing. And so there's this massive opportunity in the world right now to make a difference, right? If we can find something that works. And from my experience, and I suffered from this stuff for a lot of years, right? From my experience is you can't really solve a spiritual problem with physical solutions, right? So medication's not going to work for a spiritual problem. Counseling's not going to work for a spiritual problem. Therapy's not going to work for a spiritual problem. And if the root of the issue is our disconnection from ourselves, or our disconnection from spirit, or our disconnection from God, or whatever that is to you, if that's the actual problem, then the only thing that's going to fix it is connection with that, right? Connection with that source, with that spirit, connection with that God. And there's plenty of ways to do that. But what I'm finding in a lot of the communities is there's sort of this lack of knowledge, this lack of awareness around how to achieve that. And if you think about it, like a Buddha has to go out into the mountains for a long time, right? Days, weeks, months, for them to sort of get it, right? For it to click for them. The 12 steps, right, through a lot of the recovery programs, right? It's 12 steps of action. You got to do all this stuff that's uncomfortable in order to get to that place where the spirit awakens. And so the energy healings can really support that and assist that. I've done quite a few life activations and spirit activations and soul retrievals for people, and my statistics so far is over 90%. So 9 out of 10 people that I've worked with the energy healings that are in the recovery community, 9 out of 10 people are still sober. And I know for me, it just sort of expedited my recovery. I mean, I was ready anyway, but any extra help I could get was greatly appreciated. But yeah, it made a huge difference for me, and I've seen it make a huge difference for other people. I think that there's this massive opportunity in the world right now to go from a 10% success rate to even a 20 or a 30% success rate, right? 50 or 60. I mean, there's just, the sky's the limit as far as like accessing that potential. And it gets into like, in order to have something we've never had before, we got to do things we've never done before. And these healings, these modalities, this energy work can really support people in their awakening journey, right? The ascension of consciousness, the awakening of consciousness, the awakening of spirit, this realization that things can be however we want them to be in our lives and in the world, and to really sort of take our power back and start making a difference. So if you are interested in learning more, I'd love to connect with you to see if there's something I'm offering that could help you out. Thanks.